There we go, that's the 3s done. Faded a bit in the second pair. Really faded on 5. I've overcooked this one a little bit. So let's roll straight into it. This is week 2 of Alicante half marathon training. Now, if you saw last week, you will have seen that I was open and honest and said I am struggling at the moment with getting back into the swing of things. And this week is no different. However, I do feel really accomplished that I managed to get a good solid first week in last week. 60 miles, it ended up being a little bit more than I thought actually. And yeah, very happy with that. And the decision I said I'd make on the weekend after that first week was whether I get back to double workouts this week or next week. And I think I have decided I will get back to it next week. We're gonna have another solid week this week. That's the goal, nothing more, nothing less. Let's try and bank 2 good workouts and have another good high mileage week. Right, let's just pause it there. So today on the menu, today for the second week in a row, Tuesday is hill day. So when we go back to double workouts, the hills will move to Thursday or Friday, but at the moment we are hilling it on a Tuesday. 15-minute tempo, and then I'm not increasing the hill volume much more than 10 minutes. I just feel at the moment, as I'm trying to find my groove again and things aren't quite clicking, I'm hitting good paces, I'm feeling okay when I'm doing the workouts, but I'm definitely not flowing, so I don't want to stress things more than I need to. It's a 15-minute tempo, and I'm going to do 4 by 90 seconds and then 6 by 45 seconds. What I wanted to check really quickly was I've done a 15-minute tempo up on the trails before, so I tried to find the workout on my Strava, which I have, and seeing where I started, which is indeed by the Green Gate. I wondered if I ended up starting up on the road up here, but no, we start at the Green Gate, we go down here. Let's see if we can run faster on Dog Turd Alley today. So no messing around this morning, we'll spin back, we'll go back that way. So the warm-up will be about 16 minutes and then we're just going to hit lap and go for it. 15-minute tempo, that's going to take us nicely on the trails, down through some sloppy mud, sadly some connecting trails. I've already been on some this morning and look what it's done to the shoes. All these runnable trails are beautiful, but some of these connecting ones are not very nice. So we'll fly down the hill, get a bit muddy, maybe hit the deck, slide down there on the backside, get to the bottom of the hill, and then we'll start these hill reps. The hill rep total volume, as I said, is just over 10 minutes. All right, here we go, Green Gate. Let's get through here and let's go. Tempo time. All right, we need to slow here. Look at this mud fest through it. Oh God. Sorry, shoes. There we go. 5:43 per mile. Right, the hill was there, so I just had to come a bit past it. But yeah, tempo done. Now for the hills. Oh, number 3. I appreciate I'm not selling you the dream right now of hills paying the bills, but this is really hard. I've done the 4 by 90. I do feel a bit better than last week, which is something. Let's finish this one off. 6 by 45. Oh God. Pause. Oh God. Hills. Oh, open the chest. Jeez, done. Okay, so that ended up being really decent, just getting a couple of miles cool down done now. The 90s were, I don't know, late 5:30 to early 5:50, in that range, couple in the 5:40s. So that was solid. And then the 45s, well, they were 5:09, 5:09, 5:08, 5:08, 5:02, 4:59. So yeah, buzzing, if I'm honest, buzzing to feel that strong at the end. So maybe we're turning a corner. Be keen to go back and see what those effort paces are. Right, so that's workout number 1 done, and actually having a look at it and on the jog back home, I felt pretty darn accomplished with that one. Let me explain why. But before I do, want to say a massive thanks to COROS for sponsoring this week's training series. In fact, the whole training series as we build towards Alicante Half Marathon on the 16th of February. I'll be using the COROS Pace Pro and of course the arm heart rate monitor to track my training all the way through these next 12 weeks. And as you can see here, just getting it off charge now for only the 2nd time since I've owned this watch. The battery life on this thing is absolutely incredible. And a couple of things that have been really important to me so far is the GPS accuracy. I mentioned it last week. Over the whole time I've been testing the Pace 3 and now the Pace Pro, I've had 0 dropouts out on the trails in some of those tricky spots that my old watches could never handle. The other really important thing is of course the app itself, and for me the workout builder. Now at the start of every week I'm inputting all my workouts into the workout builder and exporting it to my watch. Very easy to do. Hopefully you'll see on screen a couple of screenshots that show you what to do. It just takes the worry away on workout day that you don't have to worry about lapping the watch. The watch does all the work for you. And if you're interested in having a look at any COROS products, make sure you check out the link below. That will take you through to the COROS website. And once again, COROS, a massive thanks for sponsoring this training series. Now I'll put on screen now some of the effort paces that you've seen in the workout. I did put the effort paces there, but you might or might not have noticed them whilst I was out there, but they are absolutely spot on where I wanted them to be and quicker than last week as well. A lot of the paces on those 45-second reps were sub 5-minute miling, and I think those 90-second ones were very much low 5-minute miling, so much improved from the week before last. And the reason I was really pleased with that workout overall is I scoured back through my Strava account to have a look at a workout I did last year, similar. I think it was like 3 by 90, 3 by a minute and 4 by 30 seconds. The 90 seconds that I did this time were quicker, and my 45 seconds this year matched and actually were quicker than my 30 seconds last year. And overall, just to see a progression on those reps over the 365-day period is really pleasing. It makes me realise that I'm in better shape now coming into the winter and going into January's races than I was at this time last year, which is really exciting. So overall, very happy with that. On to workout number 2. So I'm hitting the industrial estate for this one. I kind of figured that I should probably do some kind of concrete work every now and again. As much as it's lovely to get up out on the trails and do those and have the GPS now to get some confidence splits up there, I feel like in this early stage, probably every other week, I should get one of these workouts done out here on the industrial estate. I should also mention it's Thursday, so the plan has always been workouts Tuesday and Thursday. Last week was a bit different because of life and moving things around, but today we have 6 minutes and then a 90-second easy jog recovery, and then we have 4 by 3 minutes, all off a minute easy jog recovery. Then we have 5 by 1 minute, all off a minute jog recovery, and then we have a final 6-minute tempo to finish. I'm just going to head up the college hill behind me. It's not too bad in terms of traffic. There's going to be a bit of pavement hopping, but it will be what it will be. We can have a little cheeky downhill start to the tempo. Hashtag downhill tempo. You boys know what I'm talking about. So we'll get that one done, then we'll roll into the 4 by 3, 5 by 1, and we'll wrap this up with the 6-minute tempo. Let's walk up the hill. Let's start this thing off. And then hit a lap. Off we go. 6-minute tempo. All right, 5:38 for the first 6 minutes. That was good. Let's roll into the 3s. All right, 2 of the 3s done, 2 more. I'm basically going out and back. So I've got 2 3s done this way. First one net down, second one net up. Then we're gonna go back. First one will be net down, second one will be net up. There we go, that's the threes done. Faded a bit in the second pair, but only by 4 or 5 seconds a mile. Still finding my feet. Ones now. The three. So we go 5 by 1 done, 1 down, 2, 3, 4 up, 5 down. Really faded on 5. I've overcooked this one a little bit. Still holding relatively strong, but definitely the first couple of reps on the threes and the ones are a bit quick. 6 to finish. There we go, tempo done, 5:39 pace. So yeah, really actually quite happy with that. I know I overcooked it in the reps, but I was able to hold strong. And yeah, those 3-minute paces were pretty tasty. Can't remember what I used to hit on the 3 minutes, but yeah, not bad. 10k effort on those, 5k effort on the ones, and then back to a tempo. Second decent workout of the week done. Well, the weather certainly shifts in the space of 48 hours, doesn't it? So that workout was really good. And although I did overcook it a little bit, I've got to be honest with you, pretty happy. 2 good workouts banked, and at this stage that's all we can ask for. And so I was going to wrap this video up with a nice bit of long run footage, but I'll tell you now, it's not safe to be out in the woods today. Bad enough walking up through town. So I'm heading up to the Treadmill, which is at my mother-in-law's house. We don't have room to store it at my house, but she's got a nice big garage, so I'm going to hop on that for an hour and a half and just run easy. I'd love to have got a nice steady effort in today to finish the week and get the mileage high, but at this stage I've prioritised the quality this week. I've got the 2 workouts done, that's the main thing. And so if I can just wrap it up with a good, I don't know, hour, 70 minutes, 80, 90, whatever it ends up being, I'll just slap some YouTube on my phone, put the headphones in, put Zwift on as well, and yeah, just get something done today. So here we go, we have the dream setup here. So then what I'm going to do is basically start 8-minute miling, and then every 10 minutes just knock it down a little bit and just do a little progressive 60-70 minutes. So let's see how we get on today. So if I use my little pace converter app here, I know 8 miles an hour on the treadmill is 7:30, and I think that's too much to start with. So if we do that and go done, right, 7 miles an hour is 8:34. So basically what we're saying is 7.5 miles an hour is 8 minutes flat. So let's start at 7.5. Right, 41 minutes done. Just coming out, I started the trim a bit quicker than my watch. Watch a bit far behind, but the watch pace isn't updating. Obviously need a foot pod for that. So I've basically gone from 7 to 7.3, 7.6, 7.8 every 10 minutes. I'm now going to click it when we get to 40 minutes in 10 seconds, and we'll go up to 8. Right, there we go, we'll cap it there, 80 minutes. I'll stop when we get to 10.5 miles, wrapping up on 8.7 miles per hour, which is 6:53 per mile. Watching a bit of distance project, heart rate 146. This has been very much 120s, 130s, 140s all the way. There we go, a solid 80 minutes done. I didn't want to head out onto the trails today with these winds. It's just going to be a recipe for disaster. And today, to be honest with you, that's 80 minutes more than I would have done, because, you know, naturally, I'm not going to go and get hit by a tree out there. Flipping horror. It's absolutely savage. So, weekly mileage a little bit less than I'd have liked, but overall, at least we got a run done, and that was a solid treadmill effort.